We can all admit it, there's no shame in it. We've gone scrolling on Instagram through accounts like Jerry of the Day and had a little chuckle at clips just like this. Oh. But the not so fun fact is that that's real life and that can happen on the slopes anywhere, including Bel Air, and we need to acknowledge that. And it's on all of us who come to visit Bel Air to, well, not look like this. But we don't want to be the fun police either, telling you what to do and what not to do. So let's just take a little dive real quick into how to have as much fun as possible on the mountain while also being smart and safe about it.
The general guideline you want to use is the National Ski Area Association Skier and Rider Responsibility Code. It actually recently got bumped up to 10 points. However, we won't just read each one off individually. That's a good way to make you fall asleep in seconds.
But if there's one thing and one thing alone that we want you to take away from this video, it all relays back into point number one: always stay in control. Straight lining and bombing down Bel Air Run here, literally just because it's the trail that's underneath the chairlift, impresses no one. Things can happen on the mountain, and the people downhill of you, they have the right of way. You need to be able to turn and stop at a moment's notice. Can't really do that when you're going mock chicken, riding flat base, and can't do any of that. Now, this isn't to say that whoever's downhill of you, you can't get in front of them. By all means, if you're cruising at a faster pace than someone who's in front of you, you're more than welcome to get around them. Just make sure you give them plenty of space, ideally about 15 feet. That's about, hold this for me, please.
Okay.
About that much space. For the little kids, gives them even more than that. Now, will myself and our ski patrol be roaming around with tape measures for every time you pass someone? No, of course not.
What do you mean? You don't ski around with one of these?
Lindsay might, but just use common sense for this one. And that's kind of just it with the responsibility code. It's those small little things like if you need to stop, do so where uphill traffic can clearly see you and off to the side of the trail where you're not blocking traffic. Fellow snowboarders, we do need to be especially mindful as oftentimes we are either kneeling or sitting when we're stopped. If we're in rolling terrain, an uphill skier or rider may not see us until it's too late.
When you're starting downhill again, take a look uphill to make sure you're not hopping out in front of someone, and same deal when you're merging onto a new trail. Kind of like when you're merging onto I-87 to get here. This also applies when you're traversing across from one side of the trail to another. Whether you're just making massive arcing turns or just looking to get to the other side, look uphill for oncoming traffic. You may be downhill and have the right of way, but you need to be considerate.
Now, we all come to the mountains to get away from urban environments packed with signage, billboards, and all that stuff. And you get that up here. That said, you're still gonna come across some signage here and there, both to help you wayfind and keep you safe. That said, heed any warnings, and if a trail is roped off, Ski Patrol has it closed for a reason. Hey, Ski Patrol, can I drop this?
No, it's closed for a reason. It's not safe.
But it looks so good.
Steve, don't do it.
Now, believe it or not, as long as this video is gone, this is still just barely scratching the surface of our on-mountain safety and policies. For the full rundown, make sure you head over to the Bel Air website at www.belair.com. We'll see you up here. No, we gotta do it again. That's what you call karma.
That was awesome.
That went a lot better in my head.
Yeah.
This video has me doing a lot more hiking than I expected.